And just yesterday, there were attacks on ships, and the Ukrainian armed forces didn't stop them. In the evening, the Russians claimed that they had destroyed 3 Ukrainian drones in the Black Sea. It seemed that because of this, they immediately closed off the Crimean bridge for movement. Overall, it appeared that attempts to capture this bridge continues. And photos have appeared online showing how the ships looked before and after the attack. In my opinion, there is nothing left to restore them. And Andrei Yusov also stated that the large landing ship Minsk and the diesel submarine Rostov-on-the-Don are beyond repair. But after parts of the unmanned aerial vehicles arrived in Romania again yesterday, temporary shelters are being built in the border towns with Ukraine. However, as long as Russia and Putin exist, there is unease for everyone and everywhere. Before we continue, please share this video on social media and watch it to the end. It will greatly help the development of my channel. Thank you. Meanwhile, it is very hot on the front lines. In the Zaporizhzhia direction, the Ukrainian armed forces practically don't stop their offensive actions. Due to pressure from the Russians, they have to recapture positions in the gray zone. So battles have been recorded near Robotyne. Unfortunately, in recent days, the occupiers managed to break through to the village. It's worth noting that despite the fact that the Ukrainian armed forces breached the first line of defense and moved closer to the second line in the area of Verbove, they still cannot advance further. Even in the fields between the defense lines, everything is heavily mined. Occupiers are also trying to hold their defense in the positions and are carried out shelling. In the Vuhledar direction, the Ukrainian armed forces haven't yet initiated large-scale offensive actions. On the other hand, the occupiers are not wasting time and are attempting to regain lost positions. So yesterday they were trying to break through to Priutne, but the Ukrainian armed forces held their defense and the front line remains unchanged. All attacks have been repelled and only shelling continues for now. In the Kherson direction, the occupiers continue to strike at villages near the front line, along the entire front line. However, the Ukrainian armed forces are also doing their best to stop the shelling. Daily reconnaissance is carried out and Russian depots are destroyed. But as we can see, the quantity of ammunition being supplied is quite large. Therefore, despite all the destroyed depots, the shelling continues and the situation remains challenging. However, there have been no changes along the front line and the Ukrainian armed forces haven't yet initiated offensive actions so far. However, today the Russians shelled Novodmitrivka with artillery. The prosecutor's office reported that the occupiers shelled the settlement on September 14th after midnight. Projectiles hit a private house and the nearby area, resulting in a 6-year-old child receiving fatal injuries. His 13-year-old brother was hospitalized in critical condition. 3 neighbors who tried to help the victims also came under enemy fire. Other houses and structures were damaged as a result of the shelling. In the Bakhmut direction, the Ukrainian armed forces are conducting a counteroffensive. Official sources openly acknowledge this. There is also official information from the Deputy Minister of Defense, Anna Maller, that the Ukrainian armed forces have liberated Avdiivka, and now we await updates on the map.
We jumped to conclusions. Later it became known that the battles for Avdiivka are ongoing.
As a result of recent attacks, the Ukrainian armed forces have achieved success in the Klishchiivka area, pushing the Russians toward to the railway. However, according to the latest information from the Ukrainian armed forces, Russian forces are still in their positions and on the outskirts of the village. Parties are also reporting that the continuous attacks by the occupiers are becoming annoying, but the success is on the side of our units. Overall, we await further advances in this direction, but the Russians already understand that their chances of holding the defense are slim. In the Avdiivka direction, the advancement of our troops toward the airport has temporarily ceased. In the area of the village of Opatne, occupiers have started launching counterattacks, as reported by the Ukrainian forces. The reason is that as soon as the Ukrainian forces began to advance, the Russians were able to quickly reinforce these directions, conducted a series of counterattacks, and thus their advancement halted. The occupiers continue shelling and attempting offensive actions on the outskirts of Avdiivka, although, as before, without success. Further south in Marinka and Novomykhailivka, the battles continue without changes along the front line. In the Kupiansk direction, the occupiers are not conducting offensive actions and are only engaging in shelling. The Ukrainian forces have mounted a strong defense here, breaking up all the groups that attempted to advance. It seems that the Russians have realized that they have no chance of breaking through to Kupiansk. Therefore, today there are only shelling incidents. In the Svatove direction, following the setbacks in the Novoselivsk area and slightly early in Novoyegorivka, the occupiers have increased the number of shelling along the entire front line. It's possible that after another round of artillery preparation, they may attempt an attack again. However, there is currently no observed activity, and we will continue to monitor the situation. In the Crimea and Siversk areas, there are ongoing shelling incidents along the entire front line without any offensive actions, so there have been no changes along the front line. Meanwhile, during the night near Yevpatoria, a Russian S-400 Triumph air defense system worth $1.2 billion was destroyed. Our sources report that this operation was conducted by the Security Service of Ukraine, counterintelligence, and the Ukrainian Navy. Unmanned aerial vehicles and Neptune missiles were effectively used to hit the target. Initially, drones targeted the radar and antennas. After disabling the radar station, Ukrainian Navy units launched two cruise missiles Neptune at the S-300-400 Triumph launchers. Satellite images have appeared showing the location of the same Triumph near Yevpatoria. The images were posted on Twitter by the Austin technical researcher, who noted that the pictures were taken 2 weeks ago. And there is already a video published on the internet showing the moment of the impact on the Triumph.
А что пошло? А, вон что-то пошло. Ничего себе. Это что-то прилетело, да?
Прилетело, конечно. Смотри, дым какой.
Твою мать.
Это прилетело.
Вот это прилетело, мама дорогая. Ой, блин.
Это нам прилетело.
Нам
Ох,
прилетело.
вон пошла что-то ракета, смотри.
Ракета, ага, пошла.
Ух ты, блин. Это сигнальная, да.
Это 10-я минута?
Ничего себе.
Да,
Это
10-я.
Это вообще прям рядом. Вот ты ж, это что-то там уже у пацанов.
Взорвалась уже там.
Да.
Бесплатно. Мальчик.
Вертолетом не было.
Вон, смотри, что творится.
Вон он в зале прилетело.
А что там такое просто? Слушай, может лучше вниз спуститься, а то мы тут как дебилы, блядь, стоим.
Да, уже ничего не
Так,
поможет.
а что тут все равно рвет осколками, блядь, и стоим, блядь. Может, пока ничего не случилось.
Also, today, President Zelensky awarded medals to tank crew members. The video of the head of state Volodymyr Zelensky was released online.
Ваш день – день танкістів, день наших героїчних танкових військ. І відзначаємо цей день на основі української перемоги. Торік саме цими днями завершилась Харківська наступальна операція. 14 вересня після стабілізаційних заходів був піднятий наш синьо-жовтий прапор саме в місті в Ізюмі. І однією з основ тієї наступальної операції, однією з основ нашої сили були війська. А саме вони забезпечували швидкість і потужність українського удару. Це честь для мене сьогодні нагороджувати вас, нагороджувати найкращих наших воїнів, але ми всі з вами знаємо, що шлях до перемоги – це шлях, він дуже складний, і на цьому шляху ми втрачаємо найкращих, найсильніших. Але ми не повинні робити так, щоб втратити в історії нашої держави імена цих людей. Я хочу, щоб ми завжди пам'ятали, завдяки кому у нас є наша держава, завдяки кому буде, я впевнений, перемога. Я вам всім бажаю здоров'я, бажаю вам міцності, вам, вашим близьким. Близькі вони надихають, у кого є діти. Бажаю їм здоров'я, щоб вони завжди вас мотивували і підтримували. У кого нема, будуть. Слава Україні!
And that's all from me. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest news. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.